Travail denotes the capacity to hold on to something and to push and to allow it to grow until you give birth to it.
Amen. Amen.
And so men don't understand how it is to have something growing in them all that time, feeding off of you in the hopes that one day it'll come to surface. Somebody said give birth.
Give birth.
So by nature it's easy for women to pray because women understand how to take one little seed. One little seed.
Yes, yes.
And watch it develop into an entire person.
Amen.
But what God's doing in this season is He's looking to raise up pregnant men and women.
Amen. Amen.
Glory to God.
He's looking. Elijah was the pregnant man.
Okay.
Yes,
Glory
yes.
to God.
This brother could call down fire
That's right.
Yes,
That's
thank you,
right.
Jesus.
because he understood prayer. Somebody said prayer.
Prayer, prayer.
The disciples, I always give a backdrop and I have one scripture and everything you need in this one scripture. The disciples, I walk the text and I pay attention.
Okay.
I don't just read a scripture and make it a religion.
Oh my God.
I read the context, the backdrop, the whole 9 yards. I want to know what the Lord is really saying.
That's right. Glory to God.
I don't play that one scripture stuff. I want the real deal.
Amen. Amen.
When you search the text, you will understand that the disciples walk with Jesus more intimately than you and I ever will. Because they walk with Jesus in the flesh. Somebody say, we'll never be as close as they were.
We'll never be as close as they were.
They smell his perfume, they smell his cologne. They can smell his hair. They ate bread with him, they drank drinks with him. They saw his sandals. They saw this man intimately in the flesh. They saw him heal the sick, raise the dead, walk on water.
Yes. Yes.
Feed 5,000 with 2 pieces of chicken and 5 biscuits from KFC.
Come on.
They saw this man step on foot on ground, and a man with 2,000 demons with nobody in the society could do anything with.
Come on.
Bow down and worship. They saw him curse a fig tree.
Yes.
They saw him walk by Peter's mother-in-law and say, honey, how you doing? You sick? Leave her gone. They saw him come to the commander's house and your son's not doing well? Let's do this. They saw him come to the woman at the well, right? That was an outcast and said, girl, I don't know what they're talking about. I want to fix it. You'll never thirst again. They saw all these miracles. And yet they never asked him. They saw him cast out. I mean, he didn't just cast out demons. The demons bowed down and worshiped him. That's what Mark 5 said. They saw all of this. And yet in the Bible, they never asked him to give them lessons on anything besides prayer.
Come on, Jesus.
They did not say, teach us how to make money.
Wow, my God.
Yes, help us.
They did not say, see, folk don't like this message.
Come
Yes,
on.
yes.
They did not say, teach us how to cast out demons.
That's right.
I'm boasting in the Holy Ghost right now.
Come on, glorify.
Because I'm praying somebody.
Yes, 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 yes. Hallelujah.
Don't waste your time.
Come
That's
on
right.
now.
Hallelujah.
I got bodyguards behind me.
Amen. Amen.
They did not say, teach us how to heal the sick.
That's right.
They didn't say, teach us how to curse a fig tree. They didn't say, teach us how to walk on water. They said, teach us how to pray.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Somebody said, take it higher.
Take it higher.
They were already praying.
Come
All
on.
right. All right.
Come on.
All right.
The Pharisees were praying.
Yes, glory.
They were already praying. When they compared their prayer life and the results that it produced to his prayer life, they came to the conclusion, we need lessons.
Jesus.
Come on now.
Because what he doing and what we doing is totally different.
That's right.
Yes, yes,
Glory to God.
I'm going to say it again. They were already praying.
yes.
Somebody said, take it higher.
Take it higher.
Luke 11 says, and coming out of the mountains in prayer, the disciples came to him and said, Lord, teach us how to pray.
Yes.
He said, in this manner should you pray. Abba, Father. Stop right there. The word Abba means source. Abba doesn't mean father. In its rawest form, it means source. The word Lord, in its purest form, means owner. And if you don't have these definitions, you can't tap into what's behind it.
Come on.
Yes, yes, yes.
When you rent a building, you pay rent to someone called the land. So when you say Jesus Christ is Lord, you are saying he is owner.
Yes.
And if he's owner, you're not responsible for the insurance.
Okay. Glory to God.
Amen. All right.
Come on
Teach,
now.
teach.
Come on.
Because the Bible said nothing broken or lacking in the kingdom.
Teach.
The highest level that
Man.
you will ever hold in the kingdom of God is manager.
Okay. Glory.
Yes, Lord.
Somebody said the earth is the
Lord.
Good. I'm somewhere where you know some Bible. So some of you are wondering when he's going to open his Bible. It's in my mouth.
That's right. Speak it. Amen.
Somebody
Amen.
say, by the way, I'm not ministering to you out of my cup. This is the overflow.
That's right. Yeah, God.
You never feel
Hallelujah.
empty when you give people what you need.
Hallelujah.
You should be so full of God that you get your regurgitation.
Yes. Hallelujah. Thank you.
Somebody say overflow.
Overflow. Glory to you, God.
If every Bible disappeared right now, you better have some word in you.
Amen.
The word of the Lord out here tonight. Hot!
Yes.
Yes, God. Yes.
Amen.
Watch this.
Hallelujah.
Watch this.
Hallelujah.
Say Jesus Christ is owner.
Yes.
Now you understand why he told them, go into the city, you're going to find 2 donkeys, right? They just walked up in Mercedes-Benz and Jackson, jumped in the Mercedes and drove off with him. Man, you go to jail for that. This is how anointed he was. He said, go there in the city, right? Y'all gonna see 2 donkeys. When you get up there, right? Go there, grab the donkeys. If they ask you who told you to get it, tell them the... Y'all ain't talking to me.
Jesus.
But they need to pay their taxes, right? Somebody say no sweat.
No sweat.
This guy doesn't get worried about Uncle Sam. He tells them, watch this now. Y'all, now this one is deep. This is gonna hurt you. He says, go out where? What did he say? Wait a second. Whoa. Wait a second. When he called them, did not he say, follow me and I will make you
Fishermen of men.
No, wait a minute. When he called them, were they not fishing?
Yes.
No. I'll get y'all over here. When he called them, weren't they fishing?
Yes.
So could it be that he was trying to show them that as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, money won't be a problem?
Amen.
He said, I will make you fishers of
Yeah.
men.
Man.
And they go out there and catch a fish, and the money's in the mouth of the fish. He was trying to show them the money's in the mouth of the people.
Yes. Hallelujah.
If you do what you're supposed
Yes,
to.
God.
Somebody say, take it higher.
Take it higher.
Because y'all looking at me, I want to lose y'all. John chapter 20, right? After he dies, right? He comes up on shore. What are they doing? Fishing. See, because we got a way of going back to yesterday.
All right. Help us.
When you're 3 inches away from your tomorrow.
That's right. Come on. Help us. Glory.
They're fishing. Somebody say fishing.
Fishing.
And he calls from shore, and they don't even recognize his voice. They catch nothing. Peter's out there in the water in an undecent manner. I don't know what he was doing, skinny dipping, I assume. And all of a sudden, he calls them on shore, and there's a catering order. Y'all ain't talking.
Come on.
Jesus got it barbecued up. They're out there laboring. Somebody say labor.
Labor.
He calls them on shore. Here goes a catering order as to say, why are you going back to laboring? If you had kept with my kingdom work, you would have been taken care of. I told you.
That's right.
Don't even take a bus.
My God.
Just go. A job is what you're paid to do. Work is what you were made to do.
Come on.
Come on now.
My God.
Amen.
Glory.
Adam never had a job. He had work.
Glory. Hallelujah.
His job was to manage what God created.
My Lord.
Your problem is
Thank you,
you're
Jesus.
trying to create and manage. The highest position you will ever have in life is manager. Somebody say manager.
Manager.
Can I break down what a manager is?
Yes.
Okay. The word man speaks to your spirit nature. God said, let us make man in our image and in our likeness. Genesis 1. The Bible's not complicated at all. The Bible is simply, can I walk this thing?
Yes.
The Bible is simply God's original plan in Genesis, and everything else is him trying to get us back to Genesis.
All right now.
We take stories and make them religions.
Glory.
The most important words in the Bible, they're all important, all 66 of them, but the most important words in the Bible are written in red. Y'all ain't talking.
That's right. Amen.
If you're going to roll the dice in your life, roll the dice on what was written in red. That's God's plan.
Amen.
I tell you, just a few minutes. Somebody said just a few minutes.
Just a few minutes.
Watch this. Understand Man speaks to your spirit nature. It's the real you. The word age speaks to maturity.
Yes.
When you learn how to manage, when you become a better manager,
Come on. That's good.
it really means that you're spiritually maturing.
That's right. That's right.
When you still blow all of your money,
Come on now.
as soon as you get it,
Come on.
it's because you're not spiritually maturing.
Come on.
right.
That's right.
That's right. Help us.
That's right.
The word man means spirit.
That's right.
God said, let us create man in our image and in our likeness. Right?
Right.
John 4:24 says God is spirit. And those that worship him must worship in spirit and truth. Right?
Right.
Genesis 2 says he formed man. Right?
Right.
That's why my wife and I are equal. Because when God made man, he made us both.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just the A version, she the other version.
Yes.
I'm the 2-door, she the 4-door.
Yes.
So that's the only difference.
Yes.
I'm serious, the only difference. We just different models. Same car.
All right.
Somebody say prove it.
Prove it.
Say it loud, say prove it.
Prove it.
In the Bible, you never hear God ever. When he formed man, he never goes back and independently forms woman. Never. He took her out of man. Let me tell you why I believe he did that. I believe that after one day, God recognized that there's so much of me in Adam, he'll never figure it out. So maybe I'll go in him and just take out one rib. Y'all ain't saying this. And from that one rib, he made a whole other person.
Jesus.
The reason why Adam fell is because he got involved with the spiritual aspect of it. And he fell in love with that and started walking with God in the cool of the day. But he missed the the physical. He missed the spiritual aspect.
Right.
I would have been asking myself, if that came out of me, then how much more God is in me?
No,
That's right.
Jesus.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.